FlossTube, Janelle here with Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time. It is November 26th, and this is FlossTube number 90. I know I talked the last one. I think I mentioned that it could possibly be around a Flossiversary or something like that, and I think I missed that somewhere along the way, maybe two ago or so. I don't know. I watched my very first video, and it was like the second week in October or something like that. I bet it was. I don't know. Anyway, I realized that my cheeks are puffier. 4 years ago, they were a bit skinnier, but who cares, right? It's Thanksgiving week and they're probably gonna get puffier, so let's do this. So I was going to come back, I believe, after my trip to Pigeon Forge and before I went on my knitting getaway weekend. That didn't happen. Then I was gonna come back and I was going to do stuff right after my knitting weekend, which was 2 weekends ago or so now. That didn't happen. So the pile kept growing, and sorry, feels like I have like a hair or dust or something in my eye. I don't know. It might be because it's like late night stitching with Janelle kind of a deal right now. It's one of those nights. So my piles of everything kept growing and growing and growing and growing and growing, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I just kept looking at the pile going, I don't want to tackle that. That's too much. I don't want to tackle that. It's too much. Well, finally I decided I don't care how much it is. We need to tackle that. So we're here. And plus my husband is snowed in up in Fargo tonight, so I figured this is a good night to do this. By the way, my channel, Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time, it's all about cross stitch and yarn stuff and maybe some sewing stuff. Oh, actually there is a little bit of sewing. And then lots of haul usually. And then just whatever else I want to talk about. I don't have a rhyme or reason of the things I talk about in the order I talk about them. They just happen. But yeah, so it's Thanksgiving week, so I'm on a little kick of cleaning and organizing and planning, because even though I'm hosting it here this year, not on Thanksgiving, but on Saturday. But still, I feel like, do you ever feel like you have to get all this stuff done before something? And that's kind of what I'm feeling like. So I'll talk about kind of how I got on that journey a little bit later. Well, was it? No, it was before I went to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, that I saw it. I saw a post about purging and decluttering and stuff like that. I've seen a bunch of like little helpful hints of things here and there, and I'm feeling the need to declutter. I need to simplify and get less in sight. But yeah. So one of the things I saw was decluttering or something like that was getting rid of 20 things a day for 20 days. So I thought, you know what, I want to do that. I want to focus on that in November. Well, coming back from Pigeon Forge, I was like, all right, I'm going to start doing this. And I didn't start doing it then, but after my knitting weekend, I came home and I'm like, we're going to do this. And the whole thing that like got the ball rolling was on my knitting weekends, we went to an Ace hardware store. I think it was Ace. Yeah. And I saw these really cool cereal or dinner bowl, whatever you want to call them. These really cute bowls. And I have some other bowls. They're square. I don't like them. I thought they were really cool, and being that they were square, but it's hard to get food out of the corner sometimes. So I got some new bowls. So I said, okay, if you're gonna bring in new bowls, you need to get rid of the other bowls. You need to make room in the cupboard. You need to get things rolling, and you need to get things done. So these 4 bowls, I got 4, are what kicked off. And I have 3 bins of things that I'm getting rid of just from my kitchen. So my kitchen area. So I'm feeling very good about that. I did a really good purge on my closet a couple months ago. So it felt really good. And I decided that I'm going to, because I had like, I don't know, I earn a lot of Starbucks points, and instead of using them for drinks, I accumulate so many and then they're going to expire. So I get a cup or a mug, and I had a few of these that I really haven't been using. So it kind of gave me an incentive to, let's have a garage sale next spring. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going through everything in the house, and I'm gonna do a really good deep dive into my craft room upstairs with all of my Stampin' Up stuff. And yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have a good garage sale next spring. So there we are. So thanks to these 4 bowls, the ball got rolling. All right, I'm gonna push these over to the side so I don't knock them over. All right, so let's get going. I kind of have things sorted out in a great big pile of haul for later. Yeah, let's kind of look through the progress stack, and we'll tie in the things that I have sorted out over here. That's what we'll do. So, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, we went, oh my gosh, it was so fun. I went to Stitching in the Smokies, and here is a picture of me with my table mates. I met Ashley from Alabama, I believe, and 4 ladies from Utah. So those were my table mates, and it was a lot of fun, and such great ladies. I had a good time, and it was good, and I made some progress. I did a lot of things in Pigeon Forge. I got down there on I flew on Tuesday. Oh, yes. Okay. This is where the piles start kicking off. Probably should have had that one up here close to me a little bit. So Tuesday, coming back, or Tuesday getting there, I should say, sorry, just moving this stuff closer so I can talk about this. Okay, it was the first time I was going to do Uber. All right, never ordered an Uber car before. So I ordered the Uber when I got to Pigeon Forge, or actually flew into Knoxville, and I did research all ahead of time, and I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. So I pre-reserved the car because I was thinking Pigeon Forge it's like 30 miles or something like that, but it's like an hour drive. And I thought, okay, at 10 o'clock, are the Uber drivers going to be willing to drive from the airport to Pigeon Forge? I don't know. Because in my area, we don't have very many Uber drivers because of the distance that things are. So my Uber driver was Jess. he gave me a book, The Return of the Believer. So I kind of perused the book a little bit, and there's some interesting stuff in here. So it's just kind of like, I don't know, might be it's something cool to maybe take a deeper look at. But it was just, he was the nicest guy. He was the third one. So I had the reservation the day before, or the day of set. This guy was confirmed everything. Then all of a sudden it switched and it went to this guy. And then it switched and it went to this guy. And I'm like, Jess was the winner. And he was super, super nice. When he brought me in through Pigeon Forge, he drove me along the main drag of everything. And he pointed out some good places to go and all that kind of stuff. So it was good. So yeah, so that's how I got to Pigeon Forge, from Jess, the Uber driver. So Wednesday I went off and like I wonder if I have all this stuff. I went off and did all the things, and there's like this strip right here is like a 5-mile strip or something like that. And it takes a trolley like about a half hour to get through it because there's so many stoplights. But I went to a few different things on that Wednesday. I went to the Alcatraz East Crime Museum. Here's this. At the end, I have some pictures, and I'll do a little slideshow kind of thing at the end. But so this Alcatraz East Crime Museum, if anybody is a crime junkie kind of person and they like all these crime things, and you ever see one of these, I encourage you to go. I was way surprised, and I feel like I wish I would have been better prepared for it, because I could have spent, well, I did spend like 2 hours in there, but I could have spent 2 more hours in there. It has the crime from medieval times all the way up through present day technology crime. Everything. It was really good. Very, very, very intriguing. They have some interactive things in there. You can like do the DWI or DUI, it's called now, test, to see if you'd pass. They have a crime lab in there. They've got like things that you can go through during the whole thing and figure out and solve mysteries or whatever. It's very fun. So after that, excuse me, it's been a long day, but I want to get this done before I go to bed. So, the next thing I went to was Titanic. And Titanic was decorated for the holidays. And the grand staircase, there's actually a whole grand staircase in there. It was really cool. It was really good. I'm a huge Titanic fan. Well, not a fan of the actual ship because it sunk, but the whole, movie and idea and everything behind it. The history. It was so cool, the history that they had. Like, you get this little card of who you are. You get this boarding pass. And on this boarding pass, it tells you who you were. And as you're going through, you look at everything to see if that's you. And you can, like, see the story and all that. I was Madeline Astor. I survived. So at the end, it tells you if you survived or did not survive. So it was really interesting. And then then I went back and took a little breather, and because I bought tickets to go to the Hatfield and McCoy's. Hatfield and McCoy's dinner feud, and it was all decked out for the holidays. And let's see, here's kind of a good little overview of it. So it's the Hatfield and McCoys. It's this little play, you know, show that they put on. You have dinner, fried chicken, mashed potatoes. Here's a picture of my dinner. So when you get your tickets, you might be sitting with somebody else, which is all fine and dandy. It's cool. You meet new people that way, right? But when I got there, the people that were sitting at that table, nobody was there. So, and nobody showed up. So it was like I was by myself, and I'm like, okay. And they brought this food, and it's like all you can eat. And she brings this over. She goes, okay, this is all for you. You don't have to share this with anybody if they come late or anything like that. And I'm just like, can I though? It was a lot of food. But it was very, very, very fun. And it was definitely, I encourage you to see, if you have the chance to go in that, and go see it. It's very fun. It's very entertaining. But yeah, so Hatfield and McCoy's dinner show. So that's what I did the first day I was there on Wednesday. Then Thursday morning, Danny, Stacy, who does from Thread the Needle Stitchery, her son was there. So Danny and I took off that morning, and we went, took a little trolley ride over to Mrs. Frizzle's Kitchen Cafe. I'll throw a picture of us there. And then we have singing chickens. So animatronic type, Muppet type chickens that sing every half hour. So it was kind of fun. The best cinnamon roll pancakes ever. And then afterwards we went and we played some mini golf at the Sky Pirates and Mermaid Bay. So they had Mermaid Bay was like inside, and then Sky Pirates was outside on the roof. So that was really fun. And then we came back and then started retreating. So that was really cool. And then so Thursday I stitched most of the day, except, you know, all the talking and chattering and everything else. And then Friday, Sarah and we took off, and here, if I've got a picture of us there, we took off and went to Dollywood. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Like I said, I'll have a whole bunch of pictures at the end that'll like go through a little slideshow of stuff. But it was so cool. We rode, they have 10 roller coasters there, and we rode 8 of them. One of them, when we glanced at it, it looked like it wasn't big enough for our tushies to fit in. So we decided, let's skip that one. And then, and the other one was down for service for the rest of the year or something like that. So, and that one, I'm so bummed that we didn't get to go on that one, because that was like an old mine ride kind of thing. And I thought that one would have been really fun. But, so yeah, so a full day, 8 roller coasters, was so good. We also got some amazing cinnamon bread. That was my dinner, some dinner that night, breakfast the next morning on Saturday, and breakfast on Sunday as well. So it was really good. And I did get a few things from all of my touring extravaganzas. I got 2 coffee mugs, of course. Actually, did I get 3? No, I didn't get that one. Or did I? No, I didn't. I'm like, did I get the one from the airport? But no, I didn't. I got a Dollywood mug. It's cute. I like it. I got a sweatshirt from the airport. I got a pair of Dollywood sweatpants, because I'm like, how many sweatshirts do I need? So I got a pair of sweatpants, and I was like, and it has a cute little butterfly on it. I got this cute little keychain moonshine from the airport that I'm going to turn into a needle minder. And then from the Titanic, I got this fun keychain. So I can use that as like a scissor fob or something. Oh, that was the other thing. I said to myself, if you're going to keep buying mugs, you got to get rid of some of your mugs too. So I did a little purge of some of the mugs that I have as well. I feel like there's something else that's supposed to be in here. I thought I had a Heart of the Ocean. Maybe I just ended up getting the keychain and didn't get the... I thought I got some sparkly blue. Oh well. Anyways, I got this Titanic mug too. And because it's Rose and Jack, right? Yeah, Jack Dawson. Yeah. Rose. I got the rose gold Titanic mug. It's very pretty. I like it a lot. So yeah. So that's what I got. So, ta-da! So that was my non-stitching adventures. So my stitching adventures. Okay, got that out of the way. My progress, I said I was gonna have 3 finishes. That was my goal. Well, I didn't really have 3 finishes, but I did finish so on, oh, which day was it? Saturday? No, it was supposed Friday. So on Friday, I did finish this, and I had to finish it before I could go to Dollywood. Or was it Saturday I finished it? Saturday morning. I don't know. One of the mornings I finished it. And Ashley, my table mate, and I, we were both going to finish something, and we're like, let's go up there together and ring it together. So we did. And this is my Harvest / Janelle. So what I did is I took the Stitching with the Housewives, the wordplay or whatever, Harvest, and instead of Harvest, I put my last name. I still use the flower pots on the edge, and I also bought the snowman one because I can do this on the snowman one too for a winter, so I could have a seasonal one with my last name like that. So I'll have to see what other ones I might have if there's anything else, but this, now I have all of the letters for what I need as well for my name, so that worked out well. So here is my finish, and this is on 28 count cashel linen, antique white. And here it is up close. And a little person at the retreat was walking around, and she sat in my chair for a little bit and left me a little hi. So she really wants me to take that out. I'm gonna leave it in. It's fun. So it's not coming out yet. It might come out later when I FFO it, but it's not coming out for a while, Nancy. There it is. So there is my finish. I did have a little bit of the color change as well on this, so, but very happy. So finish number 1. I had 3 fall projects in WIPs when November started. So this was number 1 that I finished. So that's all I finished there. Did I finish? When did I finish this one? I don't think I finished this one when I was at the retreat, But this is the philanthropic pumpkin. This was my second whip that I had, and this was going to be the next one that I finished. Now, I obviously don't have it FFO'd because I have all the stuff in there, but I do have all of the stitching done. It is so pretty. The colors of it, I don't think this video is doing it justice, but the colors are just amazing on this one. So very fun. So I'm very happy. So 2 finishes. And then, so yeah, I had this one done. I think I finished this one at home before I left for my knitting retreat. And then at my knitting retreat, I brought this along also because I thought, you know what if I want to cross stitch? Because I really had the cross stitch bug. So I brought along my Autumn Rules from Primrose Cottage Stitches, and I didn't finish it there, but it is finished now. I finished it, I think, a couple days ago. I had down to, I know I did not have Rake the Leaves done. I was in this section when I started working on it, but here it is. This is on an Opalescent 28 count vanilla latte. And there's the whole thing, its entirety. And so yeah, so there it is. And it's done. So I had 3 fall whips, and those 3 fall whips are finished. So I'm feeling really good about that. I was gonna start this. I did not get this started until today, but that's okay. It started, so I'll show that more in plans. And then I was gonna start possibly the Thankful Tiny Town, and that I did not start either. I do have it kitted up, and I got this bag from there, and this bag is from, oh gosh, now I'm not gonna know. Oh, here it goes. Handcrafted by Harvey. And so here's the bag. You can see all the pumpkin pie stuff or whatever, and then it has the embroidery on the back, and it's a good size bag. So I do have my Thankful Tiny Town kitted up in there. So that's pretty cool. And then I was gonna start this also, the Rambunctious Raccoons, but I did not get that started either. So we will put those off to be started another day. Let's see. This is, oh, that's goes with this over here. For knitting, progress for knitting, when I was at I did a little bit of knitting on my, on the garter stitch blanket for the baby girl coming in January. And let's see, oh, of course I'm in the middle of a row. I actually had this plus all of this knit. So it was probably up to here, but there were some holes in here that I didn't like. So I took it all back out and started over again. So now I'm on track, and I don't have any of those holes that are icky now. So yeah, so this is back on track, and this will be my main knitting project now. So before I dig into all the knitting stuff, because I did do some of this in Tennessee, before I get further with that knitting stuff or the knitting retreat, let's finish up more of stitching in the Smokies. Oh, Dollywood. Okay, I have to show you this. This was really cool. So one of the things at Dollywood they have is, Erica, if you're watching, I'm not sure that you do, but if you are, you need to go away for a couple minutes and mute this without the volume. Fast forward a little bit because I'm showing your Christmas present. So they have this thing called glass blowing, and you can do a custom ornament, like a custom item, or you can actually do it yourself. Well, I was too late to get to the party to do the make your own, where you can actually like blow into the thing and all that. So I just had a custom ornament done, and look at this. Isn't this just, it is so cool. I picked out the colors and had it in the design of how I wanted to do it, and it even has a little glass loop at the top. So I thought that was really cool, and I was afraid I was gonna have it shipped because I was afraid it was gonna be very delicate, but it actually is a very sturdy, thick glass. So I am so happy with this. So happy indeed. All right. Okay, what else do I have here from Dollywood or wherever? Thread the Needle Stitchery, Stacy also has yarn at her shop, so I got some wool stock bundles from Blue Sky Fabric, and look at the fall colors there. But I also look at these fall colors too. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but it's gonna be something amazing. I'm thinking something with doodle decks. So let's see. I got a ton of table gifts and little things from people. One of the cutest things, excuse me, look at this cute little suitcase. It like has wheels and everything like that, so it rolls around even, but it's like a little suitcase, and there's all kinds of fun things inside there. There's a pen, there's a needle, there's some counting pin. Oh, I put some counting pins in there from other people so that I didn't get stabbed. But yeah, I got these counting pins from people. Scissors, floss bobbins, a seam ripper, little eyelash thing, peels. So it was super cute. That was from Christy. So thank you, Christy. You have some of the cutest things. And she saved my bacon because I needed, she's got these little things here, and I needed one for some floss that I was working with. So she saved my bacon, and I was able to get a couple of those from her too. I got some old-fashioned candy, Butterfields. It's hard candy. I'm definitely going to be trying some of that soon. Got this cute little cup that had some Hershey Kisses, and I ate the Hershey Kisses, but this cute little Santa cup. A couple of people gave some Kleenexes. Let's see, anything else fun in this bag? I was shoving things in all the pockets and all the areas. Okay, so that bag is free and clear. One of the table mates from Utah gave us, let me take it out of the crinkle. I don't need it in the crinkle anymore. Look at this. It is so cute. This cute little candy corn, and then she gave it with candy corn too. So that was super fun. I got this bag full of stuff. I'm not gonna go through everything. I got a lot of floss cards. let's see. Project cards, floss cards, pens. Oh my gosh, just so much. A couple needle minders. Oh, this was fun. Look, check this out. This was from Melissa from Utah, and it had this cute ribbon wrapped around it, lace ribbon, but it's this little pouch, and then when you open it up, inside there's a seam ripper, a needle threader, a pack of needles, and then a little place to put your needles. So that was super cute. Super fun idea. And then let's see what else. I don't want to just dump everything out, but maybe I should. Oh, we had a swag bag too, and so some of the stuff might have come from the swag bag as well. Like there was a Ziggy's Closet needle minder. I think that one I got from the swag bag, and then this one I think I purchased, the Thread the Needle Stitchery one. Yeah. Oh, this was cute. This cute little container with the little eyelash fuzz get her offer thing. So there's a ton of things. Candy galore. So much goodness. And then let's see what else. And then I've got this bag here. So I think this is like my haul. Is this my haul? Yeah. So this will be like the haul and other swag and patterns and all that kind of stuff that I got. So let's see. This was our bag. That we got. And I like that because I can definitely use that for a yarn project. So this was like free table, swag, and purchases. All right, so this is where Christy saved my tush with one of these things, because we were talking about Jingle Ball and stuff like that, and a couple of my table mates were doing some of the Jingle Ball stitching. There's a lot of pre-Jingle Ball stitching happening. And I hadn't opened any of my stuff yet. In fact, I think it's all in that pile right there to open up. But since I was there, I got the floss that I needed for the gingerbread needle book, because I didn't get the kit for that one. I just got the PDF class. So I found the floss list of what I needed, so I got that. And then, let's see. Ashley told me about the fabric, because like I said, I haven't opened up anything yet for that yet. Oh, I have something for this. my handy dandy little knife. Which Jenny feels like I should have had some sort of a class before. I feel like I need a knife sharpener for it. So I feel like I've already dulled it down. And now I'm just ripping through things. But at least I got it started. Okay, so back to this. Ashley was telling me Blackberry Primitives was selling the fabric kits for the gingerbread books. So I got online and ordered it. And it came this last week. So let's see what we've got here. Yep, it's the Ginger Man bundle. So what I got here is it has this wool, and then I have two different pieces of linen fabric here. So I'll have to figure out what this is, but look, these are the two colors of the linen fabric and then the wool. These are pretty true to color. And then the wool fabric. So I'll have to figure out what all that is. It'll be interesting. I didn't know there were two pieces of linen in there, so yeah, we'll definitely have to find that and open that up. Open that email and check it out. Ouch. Okay. Okay, back to where we were at. Oh, all right. More, something else I got from Dollywood. I got this fun little guitar pin that I'm going to turn into a magnet. It says Dolly. I got some fall pins, some project cards or trackers. This I got off of the free table. This is Bloody Mackenzie from Dirty Annie's. Bloody Mackenzie, come out if you dar, draw the schneck and lift the bar. Let's see. Oh, I got this off the free table too. It's Pooh. P is for Pooh. And then it has Eeyore and Piglet and all kinds of other things in there. And I thought it was super cute. It had some fun things. This one, oh, this was in our swag. So we had, I think, 3 patterns in our swag bag. This is Kesslin's Little Bee Humbug. This was one of them in my swag bag. This one was also another one, Summer House Stitchworks. AS sampler. Oh, BAS sampler. So BAS is the initials. And then we had from Sweet Wing Studio, she gave us a pattern for this cute little house. Oh, and there's a QR code. What's that for? Oh, it's a country music playlist. Fun. Okay, that's cool. All right, and this is the project. Sweet Wing Studio. Susan was the designer. It's called In the Mountains, and it says heaven is a little closer in the mountains. And it is so cool. Sorry for the glare on that. And we have all the floss for it, and I have the fabric coming already. So I believe it's already in the mail. I got Stay Cozy. Sarah brought this from Shepherd's Bush for me for a while ago. Let's see. I think the rest of this stuff might be... Oh, some more fall pins. I got 2 different sets, I believe. Oh, here it is. I knew I had a Heart of the Ocean. There's my Heart of the Ocean. Oh, glad I found that. All right. So I got some Primrose patterns. Warm Winter Wishes. I got Cup of Cheer. And those might have been in one of the boxes I had. I really need to get my inventory thing done. Annie, the Proper Stitcher. I got to meet her. That was really fun. Oh, here's another Primrose Cocoa quilt. I got to meet her. She's a doll. A Stitcher's Deck. I saw this the model was there and it was really cool. And they turned it into a project bag. And then Go Tell It on the Mountain, Over the Hills and Everywhere. And then I got the Knitter's Alphabet. And this is from October House. And then Marry You from the Proper Stitcher. So that was everything that that's everything from the Smoky trip. All right, let's see here. What's next? Just creating space for my legs so I can stretch out a little, because it's getting harder and harder to sit on the floor, but there's not enough room on a table for me to do this. So I think I really do need to do these more often. Sorry, I'm just stretching. Do these more often than once a month. Just because sometimes it can get to be a lot. Okay. That was a good little stretch. So next up we have the knitting retreat. The knitting retreat, there was a free table, and I got Diane said something about stitch markers, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like stitch markers. So she went over to the free table and she brought all of these stitch markers over for me. So those are kind of fun. And then look at these little guys. These are all like crochet thread snowflakes. Kind of hard to tell, but so yeah, so there's like 5 of those in there. So that was pretty fun. So thank you, Diane. There were 14 of us that went up to Camp Knutson up in Cross Lake, Minnesota. And we stayed in one of the lodges, and it was really fun. It was a good time. And then this yarn was on the free table as well. It's from Pack-A Paints. It is very pretty. From Ace Hardware, I did some Christmas shopping, so I can't show all that stuff, but I found this really cute pen. Let me take the tag off of it so you can see it in its full glory. I thought that was fun. Little festive pen. And just to get in the mood, I had to get myself some festive antlers. So I'm ready. I'm ready for December. So then also at that knitting retreat, progress of things. So mainly, most of what I did was I stitched on Autumn Rules most of the time I was there. However, I did do a little bit on the blanket as well. And I did do a little bit on my other baby blanket prior to, but there's this, I don't know, I don't like how this is coming out. There's like some very loose stitches happening. I'm not sure if I should give it a couple more rows and maybe it'll even out and it'll come back, but I'm not sure that I like that effect. So I might just rip this out and try to do something completely different with this baby blanket. But the other thing I did do was I brought up 2 quilts to do binding on. And I know I'm not going to be able to give you a good view here of what all of it is, but I can show you a little bit. I got one of them halfway done. So I started working on this Christmas one. So just to kind of give an idea, this is my Christmas one that I'm working on. And it's got this fuzzy minky on the back. So I'm doing the hand binding. So I got about halfway around. Let's see. Yeah, because I started there, so I've got this side all done. And then I turn the corner, and look, I did a really good corner. And I got to right here of the short side, so this is what I have left. So I'm a little over halfway on this one. And I didn't even pull out the other one to work on, so, ouch! And apparently the needle's stuck in there. Okay, let's be careful of that. Let's just put that, let's shove that under the chair. Ouch. That's a sharp needle too. All right, so there's that. So that's gonna be kind of back in my December plans, is to work on those more. So that's the knitting retreat. The things I did at the knitting retreat. And then again, it was, you know, 2.5 days of lots of chatter and friends talking and having a good time. We did go out to dinner. Sorry, I'm just stretching again. We did go out to dinner one of those nights. And then the other nights we all took turns and we all contributed food and dinner and breakfast or whatever the meal was. So yeah, so that was fun. Those are fun retreats to do little things like that. The next day, not yesterday Monday, but a week ago Monday, there were a few of us that were like, we don't want it to end. So we all got together. There were myself, Kim, Mary, and Kate was there. We all got together at the yarn shop at Be Woolen the next day. And we were just going to sit there and knit for a little bit and take off. Well, Kim took off first, and then Kate took off, and Mary and I, we ended up having dinner. We got dinner from the Chinese place next door, brought it back over. So we were there for almost till the place closed. Actually, it was like 6 o'clock or so. So we were there from like 11:30 to 6, which it was super fun. And one of the things from there, so Kim was starting to make these I-cord knits, and she was rocking these things out at the retreat. I think she finished 3 of them or something like that at the retreat. And so that's called the I-cord cowl. And everybody was getting on board with these. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Well, all of a sudden, gosh, what time was it? It was probably like 4:35, maybe like 5 o'clock or something like that. And I'm like, I want to do an I-cord cowl. So I went and bought yarn. I did one. So I bought some Vientos yarn, and this is in the colorway. Actually, this is chunky yarn. Polverito and Piedras. So this is Piedras, and then this is the Polverito. And what you do is you do an I-cord first, and then when you start knitting, you start knitting on one end, and then you come through, and then you attach it down below, and your I-cord is in there already. So came down, and you have to come down like 8 1/4 inches. Well, because I'm using chunky, I didn't really have enough yarn there and stuff like that. So what I did is I added the purple back on the bottom for the bottom ribbing. So this I-cord cowl is really cool. Obviously, I didn't have a scissors at the time. So I'm still attached and I have to sew in all the ends, but I love how this turned out. It's not tight, it's not choking, and it's enough where it can actually like cover up if I need to cover up, or it can just come down and be warm on my neck. So, and of course I have a big hood on right here too, so I'm not really being that careful in how to get it on there, but yeah, so it was super easy to do, and I think I had this done in 2 days. And yeah, because I finished it during Monday Night Football. Or was it Monday Night Football? I was working on it during Monday Night Football, and I think I finished it Tuesday night. Or maybe it was Thursday Night Football. I don't know. Anyways, I had it done last week. So I was very happy. And not only did I decide to get stuff for one of them. Ooh, Janelle. All right. Not only did I get stuff to make one, I got stuff to make 3. And I might be able to make more than 3. I don't know. I saw these 2 together and I was like, ooh, that's really pretty. This is like a really pretty gray, purpley, it's called Cape Cod Gray. And this one, it's like beachy tones. And this one is called Whole Grain. So I think that's going to be really pretty. And I was thinking, if I need to, I don't know, maybe if I have enough of this left over, if I wanted to do the fun edge bottom in a different color, I could incorporate this with this also. So I don't know. And then I bought this one also. This one is called Piedras. This is, again, Viento. This is Vientos. So this is the same as this one, and I guess I didn't realize that at first. But I have a black one in Vientos, and I thought this would look really pretty with black also. So there we are. And then I still can't find my burgundy hat. Of course, I haven't been able to pull everything out and look yet. So I did purchase another skein of yarn that I made that hat out of. So I can make another hat out of that same color if I need to. I'm going to hold off on making a hat out of this until I've gone through everything to make sure it's not stuck in one of the bags of yarn back there. But I do want a burgundy hat in the meantime, so instead of doing it with the exact same yarn, I bought this, which is a little different. This one's Cascade Grande, where this one is Malabrigo Rasta. So I'm going to make a hat out of this one first, so that I have a maroon hat, because I need a maroon hat in my life. So I got those couple things. And then that's all I purchased for that. Let's see. Oh, when I was at the knitting retreat, I kept getting I've been getting these notifications from Michael's telling me, your reward's gonna expire. Your reward's gonna expire. And I was thinking it was like, I don't know if you guys know, like the Michael's rewards. I was thinking it was like $2 or something like that. And all of a sudden I looked and I'm like, nope, it was a $15 reward. I'm like, well, let's see. So I went on and I found this cute mug, this Alice in Wonderland mug for, like, I want to say it was $13 on sale or something like that. So I got this cute mug and I was able to get it with my voucher. So that was fun. Very happy. Toot toot. It'll be fun to see how I drink out of that. And then on my way up there, Red Cup Day, it was like 5 o'clock at night or something like that. And so I didn't even think that I would get a red cup. I stopped at Starbucks to get my latte, and I got one of the reusable red cups. So, and this one's really cute. I'm not always like a fan of all of them that I get, but this one I think is cute. So we'll put that up in the cupboard as one of my to-go cups that I can use if I have to go somewhere quick. All right, so let's see, where does that bring me next? Is there anything that I haven't shown yet that I've worked on? No. I did do, on Friday, well, did Wicked come out Thursday or Friday? In any case, it doesn't matter. On Saturday morning, Warm and Woolly Yarn Shop up in North Branch was having a little thing at the movie theater. So, you know what? Okay, I worked on this on Saturday, and I got it it was Monday Night Football. It was just Monday this week. That's what it was. So, there we are. So I did finish it during Monday Night Football. It was just this Monday. But anyway, Warm and Woolly had Wicked. They had rented out a theater, one of the theaters, and we went and did knitting and watched Wicked, where they leave the lights on so you can do your crafty stuff. So that was pretty fun. And then after they had a little boutique, and so they have in the little strip mall, there's Warm and Woolly the yarn shop, She Shed, which is a quilt shop, and then there's a bookstore down the way as well. I don't know the name of the bookstore, but it's cute. I definitely want to go back again and look a little bit more. But they had craft vendors and stuff like that, and food vendors and different things throughout the different shops. So I did get some Christmas gifts and then I also got this. This is Round Mountain Fibers, and I hadn't heard of that company before, and I'm a sucker for black and white yarn, so I think that will be fun. It's called Puffer Fish Speckles. And then they have this cute little bag, because I'm lacking in cute little bags. I have a little bit bigger bags, but cute little bags just to throw a little, like this one little project that I was working on. I didn't have a small bag for it. So I saw this cute little bag. It's a reusable kind of, you know, that slippery reusable fabric, and then it has a nice woven front on it. So that's really cute. And it is ATZ branding is what's on here. So, and then they had this because my other book is filled, so I've been on the lookout for another project book for my knitting projects. And this is, I made it and it took forever. So this is where you have like different projects that you can mark. So now I have my next set of my next book for projects, because I need to update that stuff. I think I was really good about getting it into the stuff last year, and now I just need to update it. Okay, so that brings us to haul. So with haul, I have to find my scissors again. So this box that I have here, I believe this is from the Black Needle Society, and this is my Advent from, well, I don't know if it's actually an Advent. Obviously, I haven't opened it yet. I haven't opened any of this stuff, so this is all like a surprise to me. But this was my Halloween box, and it was Wicked. So I don't know if this is the trick or the treat. So let's see here. Let's see if it says. Okay, this is the special edition trick box. So Perfectly Wicked, which was perfect for the Wicked coming out. And look at my fun nails. They're wicked, aren't they? So yeah, so let's look and see. All right, we got a blanket, it looks like. I haven't watched any spoiler videos on this at all, so I had no clue. And yes. All right. It says, just you and I defying gravity. Oh my gosh, this is cute. So let me show it halfway this way. So it's just you and I defying. And then the bottom says gravity. This is fun. I like this one. And these are the softest blankets, and they're nice because they're not too heavy. Okay, somebody told me I was gonna like this box, so so far I'm already pleasantly surprised. All right, we've got some thread jewelry, it looks like, and it is a cute little witch's hat. And I have to tell you, and little thing, the movie was good. It's definitely good. If you guys haven't seen it and you are a Wicked fan, Wicked 2 for good it was good. It was good. All right, let's see. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's a bottle. Oh, it's the green elixir bottle. Cute. Okay, that will be out for my Halloween decorations. Okay, the exclusive needle minder. Oh, it's the shoes. Oh, pretty. I like it. I'm loving it. So far, I like everything. All right, then we have Night Stalker Calling. We have 4 colors of floss. And I am going to open this up and check that out because they usually have some pretty fun names. All right, the pink one is called Galinda. Then we've got the Emerald City. Then we have Shiz University. And Elphaba. Fun. All right, and here we have Shiz University 16 count Ada. Let's open this up and see what it looks like. Oh, this is a pretty blue. It's kind of getting washed out. It's really pretty though. Super pretty. And who is this spot from? Stitch Me. Cool. Love it. All right, then we have a bag. Let's see what this one is. So it's a decent sized bag with the two, same on both sides. Cute. All right, looks like we've got some oh, cool. Little like hanger things. We have the Cowardly Lion, we have the Scarecrow, and the Tin Man. I have to say, I was very surprised in these movies, in the Wicked movies, how the Dorothy part of the story was not the main focus. It was very much in the background. Hopefully that wasn't a spoiler alert. Oh my gosh, these are cute. So we got some snails. We have the Wicked and the Good Snail. How cute is that? That's pretty fun. We have some stickers. Those are cute. Very fun. We have some floss drops. Oh, and they're different, so we gotta look and pull them out and see what they are. All right, we have, looks like we might have all the characters. We have Elphaba, Glinda, the Wizard, Nessa Rose, Fiero, Madame Maribel, Bach, aww, and Dr. Dillamond. Cool. Those are fun. All right, and then last but not least, we have the pattern. And it is from the Witchy Stitcher, and it's called Wicked Queens. That's pretty cool. How fun. Finished size is 117 by 210. So it's not little, but it's not huge either. There's a lot of empty space. A lot of counting. So there we are. That's everything in the Wicked box. I am very pleased with this box. This one was good. This one was for good. Yes. Okay, let's protect the knife again. All right. So now let's get on with the rest of the haul. I got my Christmas just cross stitch magazine. Here, I have to move forward here because all of my things are up here, so I have to get a little closer. So yeah, my just cross stitch magazine. I haven't even opened it to look at it. I got the latest version of the Knit Nation as well. All right, let's see. This is Hello from Liz Matthews. This is my, I'm going to go over this later because this is my, that's a Jingle Ball thing. So I will do that with a recap of my Jingle Ball after that's done in December. And then this one is the Primrose Cottage. I got the mesh bag, the kit. So I got those two kits. All right, Sandhill Yarn. So this is that yarn company that I found. Oh, look at the fun bag. Where it's $15 for a skein of yarn. And the first yarn that I got from them, I was pleasantly surprised. And so I decided to get some of their Aran weight yarn. And this one I got was bulky. And this one, the colorway is Half a Fable, and it's Sandhill Yarns. And it's purple. Look at that, isn't that cool? And this is Aran weight. I'm sorry, bulky weight. That's really cool. All right, we've got Thread the Needle Stitchery. I believe this is one of this. I believe it's the November thread pack. Yes, the Harry Potter Athena's Monthly Floss Pack inspired by Harry Potter. So this is Harry Potter set. So it's like all the different colors of the houses. Cool. All right. Welcome Stitchery. I believe this, I sent a request to Justine asking to kit up a chatelaine. And I believe that's what this is. Yes, yes, yes it is. So this is for my Paris mandala. And it has all the threads, all the treasures, the Karen, the Dinky Dyes, the Karen water lilies, all of the treasure braids. Look at all the gold. The gold shininess in there. And I felt like there was yeah, so pretty exciting. And then there's 3 more packages here. Okay, this I got from Darn It Anyway. And this I ordered just this week. They had a couple of fun things and I'm like, I want to see what that's all about. So I got 2 things. So one thing was a kit to do a hat. And here, let's... Oh, they don't have the... Oh, yeah, here's the pattern. It's the zigzag worsted hat. And I got the black yarn for it. And a gray pom-pom. And then also in this kit, they included the little tag. And they have Minnesota and Wisconsin because they're right on the border. So that's pretty cool. I like it. That's awesome. And this is the color Poppy Seed, and it is Baracco Murel. Cool beans. And then this is what really, so this is it's the felt gingerbread mini felt gingerbread craft kit. And I'm gonna break the seal on it. it's preformed felt mats, and you have all of your wool in here, your wool roving and then you even have your little foam to do it on, and then the little punchy things, and then the instructions to create these cute gingerbread men. So that is really cool. I'm really glad I got that. That's fun. All right, this next one is Jimmy Bean. And because I like bags, they came out with some new bags. And I just couldn't resist. One of them is a little kit. So this is the silver bag that's new, mesh bag, and it has the snaps. And this is Madeline Tosh Winter Moon Hat and Mitts. So this is like a little bundle in here. So this is Madeline Tosh, and it's called Cue the Waltz. Look at the colors in there. And I haven't used Madeline Tosh for a while, so I'm excited for that. It's super bulky. Okay, so, and here is the Nightfall hat and mitts. There. Cool. Sorry for the glare. I don't know why it's glaring so bad today. That's really a dark, I don't know, just trust me, it's really cute. All right, and then the other thing I got was the Nitty backpack in pink. My gosh, look at this fun bag. Isn't that cute? I love the size of these backpacks because they hold, like, you can have a sweater in there, or a large shawl, or a decent sized blanket, and it's just ready to go. Just grab and go. Very fun. All right. I have one last box, and I'm saving the best for last. And at the top, it says, "Get excited." This is from Jenny, the quilt junkie. I sent her Wamawink. If you haven't checked out Jenny the Quilt Junkie, you gotta check her out. I sent her Wamawink after I was done stitching Wamawink, because Wamawink needed a special home to live in. So I thought, let's do some sort of a project bag or project keeper or something like that, so that Wamawink can show off its beauty. So I sent fabric and the pattern, and the stitch piece to her, and I also had the We Met on the Internet stitched up. I believe it was a Dirty Annie's pattern. I need to back up because I have a feeling there's going to be a few things pulled out of this box here, because Jenny included, I know she included more than just the Wamawink project keeper. I just don't know how much more. Okay, are we ready? It says get excited. I'm excited. Holy buckets. Okay. First, I have to look at the card. Okay, so number 1. She says, Janelle, hi, I hope this titty monster FFO brightens your day as much as it did mine. Thank you for trusting me with her. Also, we now know how far 3 yards of fabric will go. Okay. Wow. All right. So, Wama Wink, she was referring to Wama Wink as a titty monster because she was not sure what Wama Wink was called. Oh my gosh. Are you guys ready for this? This is freaking amazing. She made Wama Wink into a patch. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is so fun. And I had this fun sparkly fabric. I can't really see how sparkly it is there, but fun cocktails, because you know, if you're gonna be stitching with Wama Wink, you're gonna have to have some cocktails. Oh, there's stuff inside. Okay. So then I've got the double pockets inside there. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is so good. All right, and then she was making a little Mill Hill holder. So I can't remember if it was a short video or if it was on her FlossTubes or not, but she was doing this little Mill Hill holder where it has the elastic here. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And it's got the zipper side here, and then the pocket there, and then the pocket there, so you can have all your stuff right then and there. And it fits one of those little holders, I believe. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Oh my god, this is so... When she's been turning things into patches, and her patchwork is good. You are definitely a patch maker. That is so fun. I love it. I don't know how you could have made Wama Wink any better than that. Thank you. And then she sent some little gifts, a little self-healing mat, some little ones, the mini cutting mats. That's awesome. And we have a hanger. Okay, I'm feeling like this next thing I pull out here might be the thing that goes on the hanger. Okay, so I'm seeing some cute flowers. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. Look at the up close of that for all the material. Oh my goodness, and then here's the flower fabric on the back. That is so good. Holy cow, things. So I have a feeling that that's what this is for, if I wanted to hang it. Is this right, Jenny? Is this right? You know, my husband's gonna try to steal this from me and put it out in his garage, and I'm gonna tell him no. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I love that. And if I hang it, I know right where it's going. Otherwise, I think I might lay it out with on a table. Oh my gosh, Jenny, this is amazing. That is so cool. Thank you. You guys, there's more. She had a couple of these books, Simple, Fun, and Quickly Done. 18 easy to sew table runner, bags, pillows, and more. I think this is the book that she said she had a couple of. Oh my gosh. So fun. Oh, look at the bacon and eggs chenilled. Oh man. Okay. All right, and there's 2 more things in here. So we have 2 more project bags. And she knows I like big bags because I like to put an 11-inch Q-snap in there. I'm trying to find a 11-inch Q-snap. Oh, well, I can't. But anyways, here's a 8-inch one. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so here is one of the project bags. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Okay, so this is all of the drink fabric. And then on the back, look at how she did the binding. She did it with embroidery floss, and she did the X's and stuff. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. All right, but wait, there's more. There's another one. Oh my gosh. And then the colorful fabric there with more drinks. Jenny, oh my gosh, you are amazing. Thank you so much for all this. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now how am I going to sleep tonight? Now I'm excited. Okay. At least I'm not drinking coffee, right? Plans. Plans. Plans are buried underneath all of this goodness. Okay, stitching plans. Oh, yes, I have to show you that one. I haven't shown you that one yet. Stitching plans for November consists of one of those starts that I was going to do, Let's Be Thankful by Bent Creek. And I'm doing this on 10 count fabric. And I started it earlier today as I was ramping up and getting my energy for doing the FlossTube. So here we are. I started the turkey. So this will be, I'm hoping to have this done, you know, before Jingle Ball. Actually, I would love to have this done Thanksgiving weekend, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do that. So these are pretty quick. So, yep, so before the 1st of December, I want to get this done. Then work on my Jingle Ball stuff. Any prep work I need to do for that. The Liz Matthews snow globes. The Primrose Cottage mesh bag. Although, I don't know if I want to do any pre-work on that one because I feel like I'm taking the class so I can learn how to do the stitching on the bag instead of, I want all the tips and tricks before I do it. And then the gingerbread needle book that I can do pre-stitching for. So that will be my up through into Jingle Ball stitching. Binding the 2 quilts. That's coming up. And then working on the garter stitch baby blanket. And if I need something else to do, I'm going to work on my crochet, my side dish. This is my side dish, the green bean casserole hat that I started a couple weeks ago. So that's what I've got. So the green bean casserole hat, the garter blanket, the thankful, let's just be thankful cross stitch, and binding the 2 quilts, and then the jingle ball stuff. I think that'll get me through a week. What do you think? Let's hope so, because I'm also hosting Thanksgiving dinner on Saturday. All right, with that, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna let you guys all go, get back to all your other things, and I gotta get this cleaned up and get snoozing. So have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving, and enjoy, just be thankful. Thankful for friends, thankful for family, thankful for your health, thankful for anything that you have. I'm thankful for everything. I'm thankful for all the good, and I'm even thankful for the bad things in my life. Because without the bad, you don't know what's good sometimes. So sometimes bad things help you find good. I'm just thankful. I'm thankful to be here and thankful for everything that I have. So with that, I don't know. It's late. I'm tired. I'm loopy. Smile, sparkle, shine. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hey, FlossTube. Just popping in here really quick. I had one more delivery today, and I figured since I hadn't edited the video yet and posted it, I might as well pop on really fast here and be like, hey, oh, you know what? I don't have anything to drink. Dang it. Oh, well. Oh, I know. I got a backup plan. Okay, so the thing that got delivered today, I didn't even realize there was one coming. It's the Black Needle Society, the subscription box, and this one is called Thankful Hearts. And you know what? I've already looked at everything in here, and it's cute. It's cute. Okay, so let's start with a pattern. The pattern's always last. We'll start with a pattern this time. So the pattern is from Heartstring Samplery. So I remember, let me go back a little bit. I remember seeing something about thankful hearts, and I didn't really think hearts. I just thought thankful November, Thanksgiving, kind of a thought, but I feel like it's very heart related, which is kind of a fun little spin on it. So yeah. All right. So the first thing we have is Grateful Praise from Heartstring Samplery. And here is the whole thing in its entirety. This is 125 by 233. And it says, for the beauty of each hour of the day, of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light. So there you go. I don't know if I'd ever stitched that, but I don't know. There's a little pendant in here, and then there's this little piece here, and there's a pattern. It's just the tiny little pattern, and it says Thankful Heart. So and you stitch it, and then this is your finishing item for it. So that's pretty cool. All right, the needle minder is the Queen of Hearts, so that's pretty fun. And that's a strong needle. There's this cute little tin, and these, I have a pair of these. These are so cute. Is it a screw-off tin or is it a pop-off tin? It's a pop-off. Oh, it's a do-it-yourself kind of kit. That's right. So there's this little tiny scissors. So these baby scissors. And then it has this little, it's a love on it. And then there's this little tassel that you can put onto the scissors. So yeah, look at that little thing you gotta thread through. Crazy. But yeah. So fun little scissors. Floss. This is really cool. This is a lot of floss. Oh, I wonder if they did the amount of floss so that you could do, I don't know. Let's see. Probably doesn't say how much floss you need, but yeah, I bet they did. So this is 3 skeins of 15 yards from Forbidden Fiber Co. Heart Overflowing. And it's like this muted plum color. I want to find something with like a white background. I seriously don't have any. Oh, here we go. Like, I really don't have anything that has a good white background. Here you go. So it's a muted plum color. It looks, it's kind of got a little brown hue to it, but it is a plummy brown. Looks like there's a little bit of like silver or gray or blue in there too. So fun. All right, and then this is a bag, and it's only do what your heart tells you. That's cute. And then there's okay, I wasn't sure at first if this was a headband, socks, or what, but these are fingerless mitts. They're little fingerless mitts with a heart on them. And they don't have a thumb gusset, they just have a thumb hole, so that's kind of cool. I like that. I don't always like the ones with the thumb gussets because they don't always fit right, but there we got some hearts. And then the last thing is a cup. And it says, I will hold you close with a thankful heart. And it's a cup. It's like this little, I don't know how many ounces it is. Oh, this might tell. Or it might just say, hand wash, don't do things to it, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there's this cup here. I don't know if it's hot or cold. Always wash with warm soapy water. It's able to keep liquids hot or cold for a considerable period of time. Cool. So yeah, it's this cute little guy, and I'm gonna say it's about 12 ounces maybe, but yeah, so fun. So yeah, that's it. It's just a subscription box, so not as much as the Wicked box was, but there you are. All right, everybody. Again, I leave you with thankful hearts, and it is still Thanksgiving Eve. Thankful hearts, smile, sparkle, shine. Have an awesome Thanksgiving, or I hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving, and we will see you after Jingle Ball. That's what I've decided, that I'll come back after Jingle Ball. And hey, after this, I'm gonna throw in a whole bunch of pictures, or whatever pictures I have of my travels through whatever I did. I don't know. The story of my life. We'll see what happens. All right, again, smile, sparkle, shine, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody.